Were you there when his body hung alone? Were you there when his body hung alone? Oh, sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when his body hung alone?
Hello and welcome to our fourth day of our Holy Week daily devotion. Our Bible reading is taken from John chapter 13 verse 2 to 8. And supper being ended, the devil having already put it into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him. Jesus, knowing that the Father has given all things unto his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, rose from supper and laid aside his garments, took a towel and girded himself. After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. Then he came to Simon Peter, and Peter said to him, Lord, are you washing my feet? Jesus answered and said unto him, What I am doing you do not understand now, but you will know after this. Peter said to him, You shall never wash my feet. Jesus answered him, If I do not wash you, you have no part with me. Where were you when Jesus was washing his disciples' feet? In today's time, we don't see a lot of people washing feet. The concept here is Jesus was serving. Traditionally, in Israel, the task of washing the feet was reserved for Gentile slaves, wives, or for children. Jesus was showing his disciples an act of service. It's not something that we think the Son of God or a king would do. But Jesus, as a leader, got down and washed his disciples' feet. I can imagine the amazement that must have filled their minds and faces as Jesus washed their feet one by one. Yet, as incredible as this scene is, Jesus was doing something here that was unknown to all but one of his disciples. He was washing the feet of the very man who would later that same evening betray him to his enemies. Jesus said the message as one of the best ways we can love each other through living a life of service. As we go through this difficult time in this pandemic, let us ask ourselves, how can we be of service to each other? What good deed can I give each day? How can I assist? Here are some things that we can do. A phone call each day will make a difference to someone. A cooked meal dropped at the front door. A shopping trip for essential for the most vulnerable. A text message of love and positivity. Praying with someone. When we render service to someone, we should always take pride in it. Jesus is saying to you, you and I must come to a point in our lives where we all let Jesus wash us. He's not just washing us with water, He's washing us with His blood. It doesn't cleanse dirt, it cleanses us from sin, and He loves us unconditionally. In these verses, among other things, we will find out that Jesus will for our lives is that we learn to give ourselves in service. Amen.